Hello friends, welcome to Samika Art World. Today we are going to do textured ballerina painting and let's check out what are the materials required. And the materials are like carbon paper, some brushes, pencil, a canvas board, a cotton cloth, acrylic colors and some metallic colors, copper color and gold color, and talcum powder, fevicol, an empty bowl with a spoon and some water. So let's start our painting. This is my canvas board. I drew this ballerina design on the paper first and then I'm going to trace it on the canvas board with the help of the carbon paper. Whenever I do tracing, I just stick a tape so that the paper doesn't move at all. So let's start the tracing now. And now I finish my tracing part. First we'll do the texture part. I'm going to do the texture on the paper itself. I'm not going to do on the canvas board. Because when I do directly on the canvas board, it may spoil the outer part. So I'm going to do the texture part on the paper first and then I'm going to cut the texture part exactly on the line. And the texture part I'm going to paste it on the main canvas board so that my canvas board looks neat and clean. So let's get started. You'll understand when I start doing it. I'm going to do the texture part here and here also, and the remaining body parts I'm going to paint it. And here the dress dimension is exactly 4.5 inches. For that you require this cloth. The dimension is like the length is 10 inches and the width is 6 inches. And now take some talcum powder or any baby powder, but don't take prickly heat powders like dermicool powders. Now add fevicol to it. And now start mixing both the ingredients. I require a nice flowy consistency, and for that you need to put good amount of fevicol, but don't add water at all. Make sure that you mix very well so that you will not find any lumps at all. And now I am done with the mixing part. This paste has to be very smooth. Mix it properly until you get a good flowy consistency. You can identify it by taking a spoonful of mixture and pouring it back. You should see fine lines of mixture like what you see now. And now take a bowl of water, take the cotton cloth and dip in the water and squeeze it nicely. And now open the cloth and then check whether it is completely wet or not and again squeeze it nicely. And now what you need to do is take this wet cloth and then put it in the bowl and mix well. Mix it properly such that the entire paste forms a nice coat on the cloth. Make sure that you take a nice cotton cloth so that it soaks well. If you take any silk material, it doesn't soak well. So always take a cotton cloth. Now open the cloth. You feel little bit sticky, and when you open it you can find that the cloth is well coated with the paste. You can see the shininess. Now place the cloth slowly within the texture area. Keep adjusting the cloth such that it doesn't cross the texture area. And at the same time you need to show the frills. As you can see, some extra cloth is left. So what I am doing is, again I am readjusting the frills from top to bottom. The texture part looks more beautiful when you do nice frills. So as the cloth is wet, you can adjust however you want. So try to make nice frills. Make sure that the cloth is completely inside the boundary line, and later on when it dries we will cut it and then paste it on the canvas board. And the next step is you need to pull the frills out so that it looks more embossed. Now take some paste and gently apply all over the cloth. This will make the texture hard once it dries. As you can see, the outer part is completely spoiled. So that is the reason we are first doing on the paper, and once it dries we are going to cut this and stick it on the canvas board. And the texture part is done, and now the task is to leave the texture under the fan or under the sun to let it dry. Generally it takes 6 to 8 hours to dry completely. Now take a canvas board and then apply the paste on the upper part of the dress. Take any unused brush, load the paste and apply it gently. The paste should remain within the body area. As you can see, here is a small portion, so I am not using any cloth for the texture. Here I am using only the paste to get the embossed look. And after finishing, keep it aside for drying. This also takes 6 to 8 hours for drying. It's been 8 hours now. The texture part dried completely. Tap it on the textured area and then you will come to know whether it is dried or not. And now we are going to cut this and paste it on the canvas board. See, that also it has dried completely. So now let's start the cutting part. You can use either scissor or the paper cutter or with the hand also. So the thing is, you need to remove the paper completely. The reason is, once you paste it on the main canvas board, it should look like as if you have done directly on the canvas board, not on the paper. It gives a neat and clean finish. Now apply some Fevicol gently and then stick the texture part on the canvas board. Let's move into the coloring part now. First I have given a coat of pink color, and then I have added a little bit of red and started blending with the pink color. Here for the frills part, I want 3 shades. One is pink color, and then comes the red color, and then I want more darker shade of red color. And now I have added little bit of white to make little bit lighter shade of pink. And at the middle part I am going for the red color. And for the down part of the frills I want little bit darker shade. So I took red color and little bit of violet color to make a darker shade. And for the skin part, first I have given a coat of flesh tint color. Now take some red color, make outline and then start blending it. Now take watery burnt sienna and again on the same leg, again give an outline and again start blending it. So you will get a proper shading effect. Now repeat the same thing for the other parts also. If you want, you can add little water to blend it. As the burnt sienna color is already a diluted one, so I didn't add any water. It blends very smoothly. Here I have added little bit of white in the center and started blending it. And then I took some more burnt sienna and again started blending with the white color. To make the skin part more real and natural, you need to give more and more coats. Then only it blends properly and then only the depth effect is seen properly. And use the same colors for the face also. And here for the shoes I am using crimson color. As it is a very small area, I am not giving any shading. I am just filling it. And for the flower also I am using the same crimson color. And for the hair part, give thin strokes with burnt sienna and then again give strokes with the black color. I mixed burnt sienna and little bit black for the outline. This time the line should be very thin. Gently give fine lines for the eyebrow and for the eyelashes. Here I am doing a small design for the upper part of the dress. Now it's time to highlight the dress part. Either you can go for copper or you can go for gold. Either color you can use for the highlighting. I will show you little bit with the copper color. Take some paint with the finger itself and then apply it on the frills which have sharp curves. And now I will show with the metallic powder also. Take some powder and apply it on the curves. While applying these metallic colors on the frills, it gives more real and natural effect. I am more comfortable with the finger or else you can use with the brush also. You can choose any color, either copper or gold, but here I feel gold looks more better than copper. If not copper and gold, you can also try silver metallic color also. And my highlighting part for the dress is done. So now let's move to the background part now. I want grey shade for the background. So I applied white first and then started blending with the black color to get a grey shade. As you see, on all the four sides, the grey shade is darker. But when I am giving strokes to the inside direction, it comes to the lighter shade of grey. And for that, you need to load your brush with white color and start blending it. Then only you will get a proper shade. I finished my textured ballerina painting and now let's check it out how it looks. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.